what he did at the end of 2023 was send a letter to the state to figure out if Knobscot, particularly the Edmonds Edgell parcel, would qualify as a good area. So high density housing could be built there. You could build almost 1,000 units. So he had that thought in his mind, but he held it. And then the next year, the planning process started maybe the early part of the year, February. And then it came through to September with their final compliance plan without any mention of that particular parcel. But then it was suddenly suggested by Joe Norton and Sarkisian in September the 19th that they would add that in. And that was a blindsiding thing for the Knobscot community who'd never been consulted, unlike the other communities who were consulted about other areas. So the question is, the big conundrum is, why on earth did Charlie do this? It's like, what was he thinking? He was thinking that, oh, well, Knobscot will just love the idea of 1,000 units on their doorstep and multiplying the traffic tenfold and pouring students in the local school system, overwhelming it. The thing is, no one understands, and I've asked many, many people across the city about this. Why did Charlie do this? There is absolutely no answer at all. It's a complete burning of political capital for no reason. And that is what I would say calls into account the judgment of the mayor. Why would the mayor do something like that to a neighborhood that's a very active and great neighborhood and undergoing some development already? Why would he do that to them? What's the gain? And he seemed to have absolutely no interest in defending neighborhoods and no concern about the ruckus it would cause, because these are active people, and 2,000 people stood up and complained. And it was an enormous waste of time, this whole process, because then he upended it at the end of the year and sent in a whole different plan without consulting the council, who was actually the governing authority on this. So he poured cold water on the council. He disrespected them. He disrespected the community. So he seems to have no basic understanding of the importance of the council in this whole process and in the importance of consulting with neighborhoods and getting their buy-in to do something.